Hello, everybody. Got a couple of things of news today, kind of news today I want to talk about. There's some from the local paper here, and then there's some from, just online news or online versions of paper and that sort of thing. I just want to go ahead and jump right into it if it's okay. Number one, if you don't know, Georgia just passed the open carry law for the state, which means if you have a concealed carry permit, you are allowed to carry your gun into schools, into courthouses, past security for that, I don't know, into airports. I doubt it's in the secure area. That's federal type deal. And churches and bars. Let's think about this. Guns and alcohol do not mix. Do not try guns and alcohol. Does anybody see a Wild West type environment starting here, especially in the bars, maybe in the church too, I don't know, but especially in the bars? There's going to be a news come out of that probably not too shortly from now, saying, oh my God, there's been a shootout at the local bar, and watch, you'll see it. Okay, NRA, National Rifle Association, or something like that. I'm sure some of you can correct me on that. Just recently had a exhibition. This is their 143rd Expo. Big room, lots of guns. Me personally, I don't care if you have a gun or not. I really don't care. Whether you have, assault rifles or something like that, that might be going a little bit over. But regardless, if you have a rifle, assault rifle, a gun, handheld, whatever, I think they should probably have a biometric, reader on them, some sort of a scanner, something that keep them away from kids going to school with them, so that teachers in the school don't end up, might end up, causing more harm than good. Biometric scanners aren't that expensive. Be like a palm reader or, fingerprint reader or something like that. There'd be some flack about that. I know that. One way to do it without being called on a federal list or something is, which for handguns you are, part of the deal. But go to a dealer and get your gun retrofitted, through the dealer, that sort of thing. That should be something that's mandatory. Somebody who shouldn't have a gun shouldn't have a gun. And if you have guns in the household, your kids shouldn't have a gun. As well as a safe and that sort of thing too. Kids could have a gun too, like a rifle or whatever too, but, being safe. And for kids who go through and, shoot up schools and whatnot, I think parents should bear the brunt of the responsibility for that, including time in prison and whatnot. I don't know how my kids got into my gun when you don't even have a safe, or you keep your safe open or something like that. That doesn't cut it. Okay, I'm going to roll right into next thing of nonsense. I did not know this. Living in California, I did not know this, and I'm sure some other people didn't know this. But did you know that in 38 states, it's legal to purchase silencers for your weapons? I did not know this at all. So if you're a budding assassin, you can go to one of these states. And let me go and read it off the internet real quick, just so you know which states it's legal for you to get your silencer. I don't know, maybe you want to shoot two rabbits that are next to each other. You don't want to scare a second rabbit. Yeah, you'll scare him, believe me. Your friend just got popped right next to him. Okay, I'm just going to read this from the internet. Just make sure I'm right on this. By the way, I don't know if this thing's going to work out with the my stand type deal here. It's kind of leaned up against something, kind of. I think it's going to work as long as I don't push a table. Okay, let's go. Silencers are legal for civilians or civilian ownership in the following states: Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, Colorado, Connecticut, Florida, Georgia. Remember, Georgia, you can take your guns anywhere in the state. Idaho, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Mississippi, Missouri. You have to have a CNR license for Missouri. Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Mexico, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. Let me look something real quick. I had something here. Yeah, like I said, 38 states. That's a lot of states you can own a silencer for. If you can tell me a valid reason for needing a silencer, can you leave a comment below? There's some on here that on this web page, which by the way I'll go ahead and put a link to down below, that say that if you're hunting deer, you don't want to get deaf. Wear ear protection. If somebody comes in your house, you don't want to get deaf when you shoot them. Why you have a gun if you don't want to get deaf? It makes noise. Yeah. Okay, next one. Okay. Congratulations, U.S. Congress has returned back to work, and it's expected for them to continue doing absolutely nothing. And one more thing, Santorum is thinking about running for another bid in 2016, and that's going to be it for that. I just got one thing to say about that. If you look, Google Santorum on Google, you will still see that right on top is a spreading Santorum type deal. Go ahead and do it. Just Google Santorum. You got a Wikipedia type article for spreading Santorum. Then you got a couple things for Santorum. Then you got the spreadingsantorum.com site. Okay. The frothy mix of lube and ... I'll let you look that up. Alright, sorry for taking so long. Peace. Bye.